Kansas City, Missouri has new COVID restrictions beginning Friday, but there are questions about how they will be enforced. I'm Laura Moritz.
And I'm Kelly Eckerman. KMBC 9's Michael Mahoney is joining us live. And Michael, this seems to be a work in progress.
Yeah, Kelly, that's a good way to describe this. There was a sense of urgency about putting these restrictions in place because of the spread of the virus and because of the potential of problems at the hospitals. So trying to figure out how to enforce these restrictions is a work in progress. Restaurants and bars will be closing at 10. Social gatherings limited to 10. A face mask is required indoors, with an alliance of enforcers beyond the Kansas City Health Department.
It's the Kansas City Police Department, it's the Fire Marshal if there's a capacity issue, it's the Department of Regulated Industries if there's anyone with a liquor license who's violating our rules.
But aside from the police, those departments have relatively small staffs of investigators. And some rank and file police officers wonder how broad their authorities will be or should be. Some are still irritated from having their summer protest arrests erased by a broad amnesty for many demonstrators. The Metro's restaurants and bars will have different regulations depending upon where they're located. The Restaurant Association Executive Director Bill Teal says those folks have questions too.
We haven't heard anything about any new effort that any municipality is going to put in place to enforce the rules.
So behind the scenes today, officials in Kansas City have been working to put some meat on the bone, if you will, on how the new restrictions will be enforced when they take effect on Friday. Michael Mahoney, KMBC 9 News.
Kansas City's Health Director Rex Archer says investigators have followed up on 3,500 complaints since March.
Staley High School is switching to virtual learning today and tomorrow due to a rise in COVID-19 cases within the building. The school closed for 2 days last week as well. Staley officials say the school's positivity rate is more than double that of the community. The plan is for students to return to school on Thursday. More than 1 million children have tested positive for coronavirus in the United States. That's according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. Last week, there were 112,000 new cases involving children. That's the biggest one-week increase since the pandemic began. The actual number could be higher. Now, it is rare for kids to have severe symptoms, so many are never tested.
COVID cases are also rising inside senior care facilities, and that means the likelihood of someone dying is even greater. KMBC 9 investigative reporter Matt Fleener is in Overland Park to explain.
Here at Garden Terrace of Overland Park, they've had 17 people die of COVID-19 in the most recent outbreak. But this facility is not alone. 39 facilities in Johnson County have a current outbreak the Johnson County Health Department is tracking.
It is safer in these facilities when we have community spread under control.
Dr. Sandy Ariola says the current pace of COVID is unsustainable, saying too many people are getting sick in the community, most likely infecting workers who often work in several senior care centers countywide.
When you have workers that are working in multiple facilities, you can have one person infect more than or introduce the virus into more than one facility.
In Johnson County, senior care facilities are responsible for 172 of the 253 deaths in the county. 68% of the county's deaths from COVID-19. One problem is how quickly the virus can get in. Just last month, the Garden Terrace at Overland Park passed an infection control survey, according to this inspection obtained by KMBC 9 Investigates. Unfortunately, the facility is up to 17 deaths this month. Meanwhile, at all senior care centers in our area, Dr. Ariola thinks of one question.
It is, how can we continue to fortify the wall that we have built around them?
Health officials here in Johnson County say if we want to see the rate of hospitalizations go down and the people in these facilities not pass away, we have to slow down to make sure to keep our entire community safe. Matt Fleener, KMBC 9 News.
A statement from Garden Terrace says the facility currently has 6 active COVID-19 cases. A spokeswoman says the associates at Garden Terrace continue to provide a high level of service to its patients as the facility battles the virus. The Kansas City Area Transportation Authority will temporarily scale back some Ride KC services. That starts Monday. Core routes that operate every 15 minutes will continue, but lower frequency routes will be temporarily canceled. The ATA is recommending that people only take the bus for essential trips like groceries, essential jobs, and health needs.
The chief medical officer at the University of Kansas Health System says the Midwest is on fire when it comes to COVID cases. This map from the COVID Tracking Project explains why. Every one of these highlighted states had more than 400 hospitalizations per million people on Monday. Most of them are in the Midwest. Missouri is one of them. It had 411 hospitalizations per million people on Monday. Kansas had 189. President-elect Joe Biden is expected to speak with a bipartisan group of governors on Thursday. The call is with the Executive Committee of the National Governors Association. The group includes governors from New York, Arkansas, and Colorado, among others. No word on the agenda, but the pandemic response is expected to be one of the items.